You feel it, don't you? A certain tension. The sense that you're standing on the edge of a significant leap forward in your life. You can almost taste the success, the fulfillment, the next version of yourself. Yet your feet feel as though they're stuck in concrete. You want to move forward, you know you need to, but something holds you back. This isn't laziness or a lack of desire. It's a kind of invisible wall, a psychological block keeping you in that frustrating space between who you are and who you know you could become. This isn't just a feeling, it's a recognized psychological phenomenon. But what if that wall is not as solid as it seems? What if today you could begin to dismantle it? That feeling of being stuck can often be a protective mechanism. Your mind, sensing a risk of failure, of judgment, of the unknown, applies an emergency brake. It whispers narratives that may have become internal truths, even if they no longer serve you. You're not ready. People like you don't succeed at this, or what if you fail? These are not facts. They are emotional echoes from the past. Today we begin to move beyond them. We will uncover the hidden psychological blocks preventing your next great leap, and provide the tools to dismantle them, piece by piece. The breakthrough you've been waiting for isn't somewhere in the future. It's right here, waiting for you to begin. The first step to dismantling any wall is to understand its structure. For us, this means understanding the unconscious habits, motivations, and fears that can quietly direct our lives. A powerful tool for this kind of self-discovery is the Enneagram. The purpose isn't to place you in a box. Instead, think of the Enneagram as a dynamic map of your inner world. It is a growth model that helps reveal your unique and often hidden patterns of thinking, feeling, and behaving. The Enneagram describes 9 core archetypes, each with a fundamental belief about what is necessary to survive and find happiness. For instance, a Type 3, the achiever, often operates from a subconscious belief that their worth is derived from their accomplishments. Their corresponding block can be an intense fear of failure, which may lead them to overcommit, burn out, or avoid any project where success isn't guaranteed. In contrast, a Type 9, the peacemaker, is driven by a need for internal and external peace. Their block is often a deep-seated aversion to conflict, which can cause them to suppress their own needs to maintain harmony, leaving them feeling unseen and unfulfilled. Understanding your Enneagram type is like receiving a personalized guide to your own psyche. It illuminates the why behind your actions, the core fear and the core desire driving your habits. It shows you the precise nature of the psychological blocks you personally tend to construct. It serves as a launchpad for growth, offering a tailored path toward greater self-awareness. When you can see the map of your own patterns, you're no longer lost. You can begin to see the path forward. Once your inner map reveals the block, you need a set of tools to begin taking it apart. This is where big-picture thinking meets practical action. For this, we can turn to the proven framework of SMART goals. The acronym stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This framework is essential because it transforms vague, overwhelming desires into a clear, actionable plan. Many of us have said something like, "I want to be more confident," or "I need to get healthier." These are wonderful sentiments, but they are wishes, not goals. They lack the clarity and structure needed to motivate genuine action. Let's apply the framework. Specific. Instead of "I want to be more confident," a specific goal is, "I want to improve my public speaking skills to feel more confident at work." Measurable. How will you track progress? "I will contribute one idea in every team meeting and deliver one formal presentation each quarter." Achievable. Is this realistic? If you are terrified of public speaking, a 30-minute presentation may be too ambitious initially. An achievable start might be speaking for 5 minutes in a smaller group. Relevant. Does this goal truly matter to you? If career advancement and feeling heard are among your core values, then this goal is highly relevant. A goal must connect to your why to sustain you through challenges. Time-bound. Every goal needs a deadline. "I will accomplish this within the next 6 months." This creates a sense of purpose and helps prioritize your efforts. It's a well-documented principle that people who clearly articulate their goals are more likely to achieve them, as it creates focus and accountability. So, take that large, intimidating breakthrough you're dreaming of and filter it through the SMART framework. Break it down into smaller, manageable steps. This process alone can feel liberating, as it turns what seems like an insurmountable mountain into a series of small, climbable hills. A map and tools are crucial, but they are ineffective without an engine. The engine of personal transformation is your mindset. Many people believe that success requires massive, heroic efforts. They try to change everything at once, become exhausted, and then quit, which reinforces the belief that they are incapable of change. But true, sustainable growth emerges from a different philosophy. It's drawn from a Japanese concept called Kaizen, which translates to change for good, or continuous improvement. The Kaizen method is built on the power of making small, incremental changes consistently over time. A popular application of this is the 1% rule. Can you get just 1% better each day? Instead of trying to go from a sedentary lifestyle to working out 5 days a week, Kaizen suggests starting with a 15-minute walk. Instead of trying to write an entire book, you begin by writing 1 paragraph a day. This approach is profoundly powerful for 2 reasons. First, it bypasses the fear and resistance that large goals often trigger. An action that feels too small to fail doesn't activate the brain's threat response. Second, it builds momentum. Each small success serves as evidence for your new identity. It creates a positive feedback loop of accomplishment that boosts your confidence, making the next small step even easier. This philosophy is the foundation of a growth mindset. The belief that your abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. It reframes failure not as a final judgment, but as a valuable opportunity to learn and adapt. When you combine the Kaizen method with a growth mindset, you create an unstoppable engine for progress. The old adage holds true. A long journey does begin with a single small step, taken consistently. A breakthrough isn't a singular event. It's the outcome when new habits and daily actions become your new normal. To sustain the momentum you're building, you need to integrate practices that support your growth into your everyday life. This is about evolving from simply doing growth-oriented activities to being a person who grows. One of the most powerful practices is mindfulness. This can take the form of meditation, yoga, or simply taking a few minutes each day to sit with your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Mindfulness enhances self-awareness and emotional regulation, which are critical for recognizing and managing old patterns as they arise. It helps you create a space between a trigger and your reaction, and in that space lies your power to choose a new response. Next, it is vital to intentionally redefine what success means to you. Is it about external markers, or is it about fulfillment, impact, and alignment with your values? Take time to reflect on what your best self truly looks like, and what supportive habits will help you get there. This becomes your personal framework for success. Incorporate small but potent habits into your day. Acknowledge your milestones, no matter how small. This reinforces positive behavior. Practice constructive self-talk. When you notice your inner critic, consciously reframe its narrative with a more compassionate one. Step outside your comfort zone in minor ways. This could be as simple as trying a new route to work or initiating a conversation. It trains your brain to be more resilient. Use creative visualization. Spend 5 minutes each morning visualizing yourself having already achieved your goal. This helps maintain motivation and aligns your subconscious mind with your conscious ambitions. These are not merely pleasant activities, they are strategic actions that strengthen your mental and emotional resilience, making your personal growth sustainable for the long term. Your breakthrough is not a far-off possibility. It begins with the very next choice you make. The journey starts with a single step, and I encourage you to take it now. Consider the one small, manageable action you will commit to this week, based on what you've learned today. Perhaps it's taking an Enneagram assessment, writing down a single SMART goal, or committing to a 5-minute daily walk. Let this be the start of a new chapter of intentional action. If this message resonated with you, I invite you to continue on this journey of realizing your potential. That feeling of being on the verge of something significant is real. You are on the verge of a breakthrough. The sense of being stuck often comes from hidden psychological blocks, unconscious fears, and limiting beliefs holding you in place. But now you know they are not permanent. You have a map to understand your unique patterns through tools like the Enneagram. You have the architect's tools to build a clear path with SMART goals. You have an engine to power your journey with the Kaizen method and a growth mindset. And you have the daily practices to make this transformation a part of who you are. The breakthrough isn't a sudden flash of insight. It is a process of uncovering, planning, and consistent small actions. The person you aspire to be is not someone you must build from scratch. They are already within you, waiting for you to clear away what stands in the way. The breakthrough is here. It is now, and it is waiting for you.